Alright, it's time for the tier list. Let's go. So at Emancipator, you'll see it in Magnets. You'll see them basically playing the one that special summons itself, or, well, both of them special summon itself. The one that you can special if you go second when your opponent has a monster, or the one that you can special if you have a rock monster. Both of them are good. You'll see both of them occasionally. Fiendsmith, still all over the place. One of the best splashable engines at this point. I would put Hecka Hands in good for now, with potential to move down to playable. They're not bad, but they kind of just don't really have enough going for them. Magnets, I'm actually going to put in good. I'm going to put them ahead of Hecka Hands. I feel like the magnet board you can make is really good. You have Block Dragon. You can splash the Metamorphosis because everything in there is 7. You can bring out Last Warrior from another planet. I did that to a bunch of people, and Block Dragon protects Last Warrior from blowing up your board, so you can maintain your bounces and your other quick effects, and you can just have really good board control. The deck is still not as good as the other decks that are going to be above it, but it is good. I'm put Odeon on playable. I really struggled with this. I ran this a lot in Diamond, and I just could not get into Master with it. Last season I ended up having to resort to playing Cool Tune. It's just not enough. It really is not enough. Going second with it is also just too hard at this point. Cool Tune, still one of our best decks. So definitely up there. I'm actually gonna put Enneacraft in great. I'm gonna kind of put it in between, not great, sorry, in good, kind of in between Magnets and Hecka Hands. The deck is good. If someone knows how to play around it, it's really hard for you. Going second, it kind of has a hard time. I'd still rather like run it over Hecka Hands, but the deck does kind of need more support, even though we just got the deck with its support in Master Duel. Konami, please print more support for the deck. I love that deck. Destiny heroes, you're pretty much just going to see splashed in regular hero at this point. They run like 1 plasma, and sometimes they'll run like malicious. Most of the time they run malicious, actually. Which brings us to heroes. I feel like I'm going to put heroes next to ahead of Hecka Hands, but behind Enneacraft. Heroes actually have a decent amount going for them at this point. Of course, they can always use Dark Claw, but just in general, it's not the worst deck you could be running. Adding Nister with Cybers and Friends, that pretty much sums up how you see adding Nister. So I've seen Naturia on the ladder a lot. This deck is bad. It's bad. It can't keep up. It can't keep up. It just cannot keep up with the meta. That's pretty much it. Cash as a deck right now is actually just decent in general. Cash as splashable is decent in general. I see Cash splashed more than run as its own deck, so it's going to be in splashable, but I see it a lot. You can play Regenesis, and that sums up that. Orcus right now is a little underpowered and kind of slow, but you can see it mixed with a lot of things in pile decks. It's also very easy to mix into a pile deck. I'm going to put it in good. I'm going to put it like above heroes, below Enneacraft. Primite, still splashable, you just don't see it as much anymore. Pearly, I don't know if I want to put Pearly in bad. Yeah, no, you could probably very easily disrupt Pearly at this point. I'm gonna put him in bad. RB, even RB Sky Striker, just play pure Sky Striker. It's not good. I love the deck, but it's not good. Ryzel's bad at this point, even trying to splash into things. Archfiend / Summon Skull's bad. I'm actually going to put Sky Striker up in great. It's very consistent. It's a lot of representation right now. Not the worst matchup with things. Pretty good. Playable, I'm going to put Ritual Beast. I'm going to put Fire King in good because it doesn't really lost anything. And I'm actually going to put it ahead of Hecka Hands, but behind Hero. Gladiator Beasts are bad. I have to mention them because I've been seeing them on the ladder. I'm only mentioning decks that I've actually played against within the last 3 months, either in tournaments or on the ladder, 1 to 2. Archmage is playable. It's probably one of the more playable decks at this point. It's not like really great, but it's definitely playable. K9 has calmed down a little bit in what you see it in outside of VS. You still see it in VS a lot. But K9 is still one of the better splashable archetypes / engines. You could play Cyber Dragon K9 right now. I feel like if I want to put Odeon in there, I can put that in there. I feel like they're both good enough. Dark Magician I'm actually going to put up in playable just because of the new engine stuff and Dragoons. I'm going to put it like behind Odeon but ahead of Regenesis. I got Cherry Float, 0 Sugar Coke this time. If you're wondering why I'm announcing that on this tier list, it's because I'm streaming this live on Twitch TV /Little Gaming, and somebody redeemed the Diet Coke break, so I must consume. Oh, delicious. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, I'm gonna burp. I hope the mic didn't pick that up. We got Vanquish Soul. Vanquish Soul is going to be up in Great. It's one of the best decks of the format. I actually have practiced with this a bit, and I'm really happy with that. I kept my VS Soul deck. I'm putting Malice like right here next to Enneacraft. I feel like that's a good place for Malice in the format. It's been like really hurt, but you'll still see it. I'm actually going to put Draco Tail right here next to Malice. I kind of feel like they're about in the same boat. I have seen a surprising amount of Draco Tail players throughout Diamond. Mitsu is still an engine, but it's like really crippled, and I have seen it less than Primet at this point. Monarchs are playable. The new Monarch deck is it's about the same as Cyber Dragons. I mean, on the same tier. It doesn't play the same. Yummy kind of fell off the face of the earth with the hits that I got and Mitsu being hit. You don't really see it anymore. Yummy's almost like a side engine. I almost want to put it as splashable, but it's mainly its own deck. So I'm going to put it like down here. I'm going to put it like right there ahead of Regenesis. Here on splashable, you'll see it in RB, so you won't see it. White Forest, probably right here next to K9. Radiant Typhoon, I'm soon putting Great. It's still doing its thing. Sprite. You could play Sprite. It's like... put it next to Regenesis. Actually, no, I'm going to put it behind Ritual Beast. Lunalite's always playable. It's Lunalite. Go second, make big monster, smush opponent board. Tier is always playable, but is it good? Not really. Probably around like right here. I honestly don't know. Ice Shade's bad right now. Crusadia, you're gonna see splash in every, not Crusadia. You know what I mean. I can't remember. Ecclesia and Friends. You're gonna see splashed in freaking everything right now because of Branded. Brings us to Branded. I'm actually gonna put Branded ahead of Cool Tune. I think the Branded board is incredibly resilient, and they have a lot that they can play through. And this deck just has so much support now that. I mean, I literally feel like Branded is probably the best deck, and if it's not the best deck, then it's the second best deck. Cool Tune is great and all, but Branded has so many options. Rescue Ace is bad right now. Plunder Patrol's bad. Quickstar's bad. True Draco's bad. I'm actually going to put Exo Sister up here in good, and I'm going to put it like next to Enneacraft. I'm just going to put it ahead of Enneacraft next to Magnets. Evil Heroes, even if they're splashed, they're bad. Evil Heroes go in the bad tier. Invoked. You'll like never really see it being played, but so I'm gonna put it in the lowest part of Splashable, but it is an engine. Dragon Maids are bad right now. DDD right now is playable, but there's just so much better stuff. Yeah, Cool Toon will scoop on Darklaw a lot of the time. Well, I already touched on Darklaw earlier. I explained like why Darklaw is very good right now. Despia, you pretty much just see Aluvar, and that's about it. Azumina is probably about like right here and how often you're gonna see it in terms of the engine. Zodia's bad, Drytron's bad, Power Patron / Elf Note, I'm putting Great, and I'm gonna put them in Great because you can run pile decks with them and just do things. I've seen like so many decent Elf Note pile decks. Life Twin right now, playable, probably around like right here. Yeah, right here. Labyrinth, you could play Labyrinth. I actually kind of feel like Labyrinth is bad right now, but if I'm putting Monarchs in there, yeah, let's move Monarchs down to bad. Let's move Cyber Dragon down to bad. And let's move... We'll keep... we're actually going to move Labyrinth down to bad. It's too easy to disrupt right now. Yeah, I like that better. Kaijus, you'll still see them occasionally. I've seen more people running Kaijus now than ever. Code Talker stuff, you're going to see splashed sometimes along with Adagnister and Malice. Nurse Burn is bad. Occasionally, you're going to see pile decks with Snake Eyes. Rika's bad. Memento is bad right now. It's just outpaced by everything in the meta. Cyberdark is bad. Even Slash is like an engine with RB and Cyber Dragon. I'm gonna put Blue Eyes like dangling off the end of the good tier. Dragon Link is playable, I guess. Sword Soul's bad. Voiceless Voice is bad. And you can play Gem Knight. Probably about like right here. Yeah. And that is the tier list. Let me know what you guys think. If there's not an archetype on here, it's because I haven't seen it played in several months on the ladder or in an event. So that means that that deck is pretty much essentially not really viable, so I didn't rank it. If you think I'm forgetting anything, mention now or forever hold your peace. And yeah, I'm going to play some ranked matches on stream. I'm going to do some Enneacraft shenanigans. And if you ever want to see me on Twitch, twitch.tv/SirLargeGaming. And I will see you guys in the next one.